First quarter was pretty good. And then, we made a lot of mistakes. We had turnovers. We missed shots. We didn't defend well. And then, it turned into a barrage in the second quarter. Not a whole lot better in the third, really. I mean, we scored a little more. So, we got to learn from it. I guess, don't know what else to say. I mean, maybe there was a little exhale after the first quarter. I'm not really sure.
Right.
And we really talked a lot about how dangerous these guys were and how hungry that they were likely to be, and all that was true. And you got to give them credit. They really played a determined game, and they've had a rough go. They've had a lot of losses, and they stayed with it.
You've obviously got that message across a lot of times where you said, hey, these guys are going to be really good, these guys are going to be really hungry. I mean, and obviously you had a couple of these defeats. Is there any reason why you think it's not sinking in? It doesn't sink in some of these cases. And obviously it sometimes does, certainly did Monday against Detroit, but is there a concern that sometimes that message doesn't come through? You tell these guys they're dangerous, they're going to beat you.
Well, for the first quarter, we got the message, and we did a good job. And then, I'd have to go back and look at the whole second quarter and analyze it to exactly what happened. But they just kept coming, and they've got a very good win rate, and they got in the bonus early, and that's a problem. That's been an ongoing challenge for us all year. Aaron got 2 quick fouls, and he got his third. And he was playing really well, and but this was the kind of game where, from start to finish, we had to have a certain approach, where the ball just had to keep moving until we found a great shot at every possession, and we got impatient at times, and we took quite a few bad shots, and we had some bad turnovers. 15. I mean, in their wins headed into this game, they had turned people over at an average of 19 times, and so that's a big part of the scouting report too. Is that you got to take care of the ball. 15 is not the end of the world, but giving them 78 points in 2 quarters is going to get you beat on the road.
You mentioned bad shots. I mean, would you feel like it was just a case of being rushed, especially when you started to see them, one make a comeback and then take over? Do you think that a lot of it was at time to score stuff, people trying to get stuff back, or what was, I guess, your concern about shot selection or bad shots?
I just thought we had some. Well, I know we had some shots that weren't in the spirit of how we need to play to be successful. And I thought Washington's spirit was really, really good and determined all night long. And so, it's a disappointing loss. But if you're not right, these things happen.
So obviously, I'm not sure if these guys count among the bad shots or not. But obviously, Miles and Buddy struggle a little. Miles was 2 of 10. Buddy was 4 of 14. Obviously, those guys have been really steady for you. But I guess how much does it become harder, I guess, when they're throwing a lot of attention to Halliburton and you don't get as much production from those guys as you want?
I'm not going to pin it on 2 guys.
Sure.
Missed a few shots. I mean,
right.
Look, we win together, we lose together. All of us, coaching staff, support staff. I mean, we've been on the road for 11 days. And this is a trip. It really is. But it's the NBA, and it's the greatest life in the world. So, you suck it up. You make a bazillion dollars in per diem, and you have fun. You're competing. It's not it's not rocket science. And if you don't like it, go do something else. I love it. And even when it's sucks like it does tonight, you got to love the challenge of now we got to go play the best team in the West tomorrow. And who knows? I don't know if Tyrese is going to play. I mean, he slipped on the floor, you know, and then, you know, went out, and I guess it was reported that he was able to return, but he just didn't feel like he could really go. So, yeah, we're gonna play those beasts tomorrow night, maybe without an all-star. So, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, and if he's out, yeah, we'll put whoever's ready to play, and we'll go for it. You know, what else are you gonna do?
Right. It's a contusion with Tyrese. Sorry, it's a contusion with Tyrese. That's right. That's what I heard.
Wes?
Before. Yes. Okay.
Wes says it's a contusion.
All right, works for me. Last one. You know, you obviously seemed like you made a point to get the rookies some time early. Just what you like about what each of those guys did. Obviously, Ben got something in the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, you know, Shepard, off of what he did in the Milwaukee game, deserved a shot to play early. He did fine. He was a net zero in the game, you know, for 4 minutes or 4.5, whatever it was. He did okay, you know, and you know we had some guys that individually, defensively, had some of their best games. I don't want to get into all of it, but you know there were some good things in the game too. We just you know we allowed their guys to get going, and it turned into an avalanche in the second, third, and fourth.
I just feel like I've been played aggressive. The way I've been playing these last 5-6 games. And yeah, I just feel like I just came out with aggression that, I mean, we sort of needed, even though we didn't get the win. I think going into the next game, we're going to need playing with those bigger guys, go bear and cat. So, I mean, I'm going to bring it.
What you know, obviously the second quarter things go a little bit sideways. I mean, just what did you see kind of go down there? Obviously they were able to get a bunch in the paint. Offense went a little bit, you know, haywire. What did you kind of feel like?
I think I mean, our defensive scheme. I feel like we sort of was more relaxed tonight, and I think that's something we got to watch film on and do a better job, especially tomorrow against I mean, great team like Minnesota. I mean, they shot the ball real well tonight. And I don't think that helped us out at all. So I think we just look at the film on this game. I mean, it's a tough loss. I think everybody as a team, we didn't want to lose this, but I mean, it happened. So I think this is just a game that we sort of watch film on and sort of come back and use this game as sort of a learning experience. So.
You said relaxed on the scheme. I guess it seemed like pick and roll. They really got you.
Yeah.
I mean, just what did you feel like just broke down as far as that was concerned? They were able to get a bunch of layups that way.
I mean, I think miscommunication. I think that was our main thing, just communicating and stuff. But like I said, I mean, I think it's one of those games that, I mean, we just got to watch film on and just learn from.
I guess, I mean, they play harder than us. We kind of failed our schemes, and, you know, we got to not play to our level of competition and, like, record-wise.
That's obviously been an issue you guys have talked about a bunch. I mean, do you have a sense of why that, I guess, keeps happening? I mean, certainly you guys have played and beat the best in the league, and you've obviously got a couple of these losses that are going to sting.
You know, it's just learning curves. Young team, you know, we just got to be better. That's just something, you know, internally we got to cut out.
What, just, you know, obviously they got, I think, 60 in the paint. I mean, just what did you kind of see kind of, I guess, sideways on some of the coverages? They were obviously getting a fair amount of layups in there.
We need to do a better job of guarding the pick and roll. Tyus Jones was in there getting real comfortable, floaters, lobs. Jordan Poole was in there, floaters, lobs, offensive rebounds, Gafford, dunks. So, yeah, just go ahead and pick and roll better, talking.
Fouls have obviously been an issue. I mean, especially when they get to the bonus early in the third. How much does that kind of become a problem tackling everything else?
I mean, personally, I thought there was a little bit of a quick whistle tonight across the board. So it was kind of hard to, you know, like you said, keep them out of the paint, box them out. But, you know, it's part of the game.